Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Office of the Governor of Pampanga, Provincial Government of Pampanga, DEPED Division of Schools of Pampanga, at CLTV36.
It's been a long time since the last time we saw each other. Good day, Super K teens. I am teacher Ella De Jos from Bacuran National High School, and I will be your learning buddy for this first episode for our second quarter. I am so excited to run down our segment for today's episode, entitled Transcoding Information from Linear Text to Non-Linear Text and Vice Versa. As you step in another higher level of education, literature becomes more complex. That is why you need to dig deeper about different types of text. At the end of this segment, you are expected to differentiate linear text from non-linear text and interpret the information given from a non-linear text. This episode was designed with you in mind. It is here to help you widen your knowledge about text, since reading is the active process of understanding print and graphic texts. To begin with, answer the following questions and tell whether it is true or false. But don't worry, because this is just an assessment test, a kind of test that will measure your knowledge if you have already an idea about our topic. So let's begin. Number 1. The key difference between linear and non-linear text is their reading path. Our answer is true. Number 2. Non-linear text is the opposite of linear text. As its name suggests, it is non-linear and non-sequential. In other words, the readers do not have to go through the text in a sequential manner in order to make sense of the text. The answer is true. Number 3. In a linear text, a reader can make sense of the text by reading sequentially from beginning to the end. Our answer is true. Number 4. It is also important to note that digital text or electronic text are also linear text. Our answer is false. Number 5. Non-linear texts have multiple reading paths since they are non-sequential. Our answer is true. Number 6. Flowcharts, charts, and graphs are examples of linear text. Our answer is false. As we move on to our segment Super K-Teens, you will be able to know and gain mastery to the difference between linear text and non-linear text. Text can either be linear or non-linear. A linear text is the most common type of text. It needs to be read from start to end. In linear text, grammar and style are being focused. Meanwhile, in non-linear text, having an orderly sequence is not required. Non-linear text use visuals to assist the reader to capture their meaning. Example of linear text is a newspaper. We go through the column we want to read and start reading it from beginning to end. Example of linear text is a chart. It uses visuals to assist the reader to capture their meaning. Let's try this. Label the following as linear or non-linear text. Number 1. Novel. The answer is linear. Number 2. Encyclopedia. The answer is linear. Number 3. Poems. Our answer is linear. Number 4. Pie chart. Our answer is non-linear. Number 5. Digital text with hyperlink. Our answer is non-linear. Number 6. Biography. Our answer is linear. Number 7. Knowledge maps. Our answer is non-linear. Number 8. Letter. Our answer is linear. Number 9. Flowchart. Our answer is non-linear. And number 10. Textbooks. Our answer is linear. I hope you got them all. In your daily life, you may not be aware that when you read, you encounter different kinds of text. Study the following pictures and try to compare them. Based on the discussion a while back, which do you think is easy to interpret? The time allocated to read in picture A will be the same for the picture B. Which do you think is the linear text and non-linear text, and why? The key difference between linear and non-linear text is their reading path. In a linear text, a reader can make sense of the text by reading sequentially from beginning to the end. However, in a non-linear text, the reading path is non-linear and non-sequential. Thus, the reader can choose his own reading path. A reading path is the path or the way the readers take through a text. There are two paths as linear and non-linear text, depending on this reading path. You may also check the "What is it?" discussion part on your module for additional information. Now, let's try to answer this next activity. Read and locate information for non-linear text. Number 1. Mount Apo is popularly known as blank. Our answer is the highest peak in the Philippines. Number 2. Mount Apo is situated in blank. Answer: Davao City, Davao del Sur. Number 3. The height of Mount Apo is blank meters. Answer: 2,954. Number 4. To reach Luneta Park, the visitors should have a blank, blank, or blank from Pampanga. Our answer: bus, taxi, car. Number 5. Visitors can reach Luneta Park within 56 minutes if they will ride a blank. Our answer is taxi. For our next activity, which I think you will find very easy, interpret the information given in the bar graph, which is a non-linear, and answer the following questions. Number 1. How many students chose green as their favorite? Answer: 3. Number 2. What is the color students like best? Our answer: red. Number 3. Which among the color is the least favorite? Our answer: yellow. Number 4. How many students or people are involved in the survey? Our answer is 15. Number 5. How many students chose purple? The answer: 4. Super K teens, as we go along, teachers believe that a good practice can create mastery in our topic. That is why, for our next activity, check the blank if the reading material is a linear text and a cross if a non-linear. Are you ready? Let's start. Our first picture is this one. Our answer is X. Second picture. Our answer is X. Third picture. Our answer is check. Fourth picture. Our answer is check. And number 5. Our answer is check. Now let us answer this next activity, and by this time, we will use pictures. With the use of non-linear text using Pictionary, write the correct word or phrase in your notebook. Of course, pictures are your clues. Number 1. A chemical substance used for killing animals, especially insects that eat food crops. Our answer: letter D, pesticide. Number 2. Cutting down trees over a large area. Our answer is letter E, deforestation. Number 3. The presence in or introduction into the air of a substance which has harmful or poisonous effects. Our answer: letter A, air pollution. Number 4. The natural world where humans and animals live. Our answer: letter B, planet. And number 5. A gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. Our answer: letter C, global warming. There you go, Super K teens. We are done with our first set of activity. When we go back, we will have our second set. But before that, it's trivia time! What is the longest word in any of the major English language dictionaries? Find out the answer when we come back, so stay tuned and keep learning only here at Super K Telescuela.
Batang Kapampangan, Super K.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Office of the Governor of Pampanga, Provincial Government of Pampanga, DEPED Division of Schools of Pampanga, at CLTV36. Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Office of the Governor of Pampanga, Provincial Government of Pampanga, DepEd Division of Schools of Pampanga, at CLTV36.
Batang Kapampangan Supercat!
And we're back! The longest word in any of the major English language dictionaries is pneumono-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, a word that refers to a lung disease contracted from the inhalation of very fine silica particles, specifically from a volcano. Medically, it is the same as silicosis. The word was deliberately coined to be the longest word in English and has since been used in a close approximation of its originally intended meaning, lending at least some degree of validity to its claim. I hope you learned something from that. For our second activity, supply the missing word and choose your answer from the word pool. Linear text refers to blank text that needs to be read from beginning to the end. Answer: traditional. Number 2, non-linear text. Text refers to text that does not need to read from blank to end. Answer: beginning. Number 3, linear text. There is only one reading blank, which is decided by the author. The answer: path. Number 4, non-linear text. There are blank reading paths. They are determined by the reader. Answer: multiple. Number 5, linear text. Typically includes blank texts. Answer: printed. Number 6, non-linear text. Typically include blank text. Answer: digital. Number 7, linear text. It may take blank to find the information readers are searching for. Answer: time. Number 8, non-linear text allows readers to find more blank. Answer: efficiently. Number 9, linear text. Blank, poems, letters, textbooks, newspaper articles. Answer: novels. And number 10, non-linear text. Blank, knowledge maps, and encyclopedias. Answer: obviously, our answer is none other than flowcharts. I hope you're doing good, Super K teens, on answering our activities. Let us have now our assessment. Here, you will be able to know if you acquired the essential learnings on our episode. Let's start. Identify the kind of text of the following statement by writing LT if the statement is linear text and NLT if non-linear text. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, it focuses on the arrangement of the words both grammatically and stylistically. The answer: LT. Number 2, histogram, a graphical distribution of numerical data. It has no gaps between bars. The answer: NLT. Number 3, test your ability to select and report the main features, to describe and compare data, identify significance and trends in factual information, or to describe a process. The answer: NLT. Number 4, story, speech, letter, newspaper, report, etc. Answer: LT. Number 5, pie graph is a circular chart which is divided into slices or portions to illustrate proportion? Answer: NLT. Number 6. Consists of bar, line, or pie graph? The answer: NLT. Number 7. Most common type of reading? Answer: LT. Number 8. The content is displayed in straightforward line of paragraphs and pages from beginning to end. Answer: LT. Number 9. This kind of text is the material we use in reading books, magazines, and newspapers. The answer: LT. Number 10. Requires you to write a summary of at least 150 words in response to a particular graph. Answer: NLT. For additional activity, you may practice reading and interpret this given data, transcode nonlinear text to linear text. I am now sure that it is evident that you have already gained the knowledge about our today's episode. And as your TV presenter, I congratulate you for finishing our very first episode. Super K teens, just remember, linear text needs to be read from beginning to the end, while non-linear text do not. There you go, Super K teens. I hope I have shared piece of information for our segment today. And I hope that you've learned the difference of linear and non-linear text. Give yourselves a great hand clap for a job well done. Congratulations! This has been your learning buddy for this episode, Miss Ella De Jos from Bacuran National High School. Let us have again a fun learning journey only here at Super K Telescuela.